So let me jump back into this. So we talked about follow-up, the 4 tests. First one is follow-up. In whatever the best of the best of the best of the best that your industry does is the follow-up I want you to emulate. If it's 5 minutes, make it 5 minutes. If it's 5 hours, 5 days, whatever it is, I want you to be best. And I know that that'll have an immediate 25% increase. Now, this is especially true if you do very robust marketing, cold calling, e-blasts, all that kind of stuff, because when the person responds to it, they're ready to talk about it now, right? You put in your e-blast, for more information, call. Well, when they call you, what are they by de facto saying? We want to know more, and by the way, we want to know more right now. So you have to fulfill your part of the contract. Second thing is, you've done your follow-up, now you're at the point where you've got to do whatever it is you agreed to do. Put a quote together, put something together, go out there, meet with them, whatever it is that you're going to do, we got to make sure we got that started. We may not have to physically be in their office for the meeting, but whatever we need to get started to get the ball rolling, again, 25% increase in the value of your offering. The second thing is decisiveness, right? You did great follow-up, you came out of the gate strong, you got started good, but now you don't know what to do. That's why we talk about we do an entire section on pricing. You got to have a price. You have to have a process. So you can say, Bob, this is the price, this is the process, this is how we collect the cash, this is what we do, this is what we do. And all too many times they fall down there. You're waiting for a quote and waiting for a quote, waiting for a call back, waiting for something. And then again, even if you did great stuff here, this line can kill you. But assuming that you do everything right? You've got a published price list, you've got a great video that describes your product, you have everything that you need to have and you've got it perfect. It's going to attribute an additional 25% to your sales. Why? Because if you think about it, if you have great follow-up, right, you immediately respond, you have a strong commitment, right, you make sure that whatever you told that you're going to do, you actually do, right, you have everything in place, then make sure that you can do it quickly and efficiently and give them exactly what you want. How are they going to think about you and your company at this point? You think positively? Really, if you do all of this as good as we're talking about, they can't help but think positively about you. You look at the great hotel chains, the Four Seasons of the world, right? And all the other ones that are the great chains that are out there. They understand that. Right? When you walk in, that lobby's got to be perfect. The parking lot's got to be perfect. The drive up has got to be perfect. It has to be the fulfillment of whatever you think it should be. Right? That's their follow-up. That's how they're going to do it. Then they're going to carry through. If you do everything great and you go in your room and it's dirty, what do you think happens? Right? How do you think about them? Everything has got to be perfect all the way down the chain. So we talked about follow-up, we've talked about commitment, we've also talked about decisiveness. Let's get to the last one, and then we're going to touch on the next session that comes in. This is what I like to call self-belief. And by the way, self-belief is always. You go into that believing it. So you go into the conversation, you go into the situation believing you are the best. I will do what others will not, so I can live tomorrow as others cannot. Think about that language. I will do today what others will not, so I can live tomorrow as others cannot. Which means that today is the day. Today's the Super Bowl. Every single day. We are judged by what we do today. Because we can't change the past. There's no guarantee of a future. What is the only thing we can control? Today. So when you don't make your 20 prospecting calls today, are you going to add 20 more tomorrow? Probably not. Those are lost forever. They go out in the annals of time. But if I make my 20 calls today, and I make my 20 calls tomorrow, and the next day, and the next day, and the next day, or whatever you've chosen to do in an accountability relationship with me, what do you think will happen? I will do today what others will not, so I can live tomorrow as others cannot.